And let's just start with that vaccine hesitancy. Do you think this full approval will maybe change some minds about getting the shot?
Well, I can firsthand tell you that today I had some very exciting conversations, Nicole. I had 3 patients that told me, I'm ready, Dr. Quinn. I actually did an interview earlier today on local television and we played in our lobby. So they saw the interview and I informed that the FDA approval is now granted to the Pfizer vaccine. And some of the rationale that I received from my patients today, those 3, was number one, they said that they were holding on because they didn't want to take an experimental drug. Number 2, they said that they just didn't feel confident because they were confused. Why won't the FDA give the full authorization? If it's safe. And number 3, they've seen the science, the data, the proof. And I'm going to read to you, a local hospital sent out an email today that really confirms everything that the FDA, the CDC, and all the other organizations are telling us. This particular hospital in Mississippi has 94 patients in service. 5 are vaccinated. They have 34 patients in the ICU. 0 are vaccinated, and 21 patients on the ventilator. 0 are vaccinated. So what that tells us is if you're not vaccinated, you have a much higher chance of getting hospitalized. You even have a higher chance of going into the ICU and even getting on ventilators or losing your life. So these vaccinations, they are life changers. That's why I am so excited today that we now have that one barrier out of the way. Now people can feel more confident that this medicine is safe.
Well, and certainly with Mississippi having that low vaccination rate for the entire state. Well, Dr. Quinn, we want to talk about, we know New York City mandating vaccines for public school employees, Louisiana State University now requiring students to be vaccinated. So do you think that more businesses and schools are now going to follow suit?
Most definitely. I mean, the bottom line is it's all about public safety. And a lot of businesses, they were waiting for the authorization for Pfizer as far as the full FDA approval. And now that it's arrived, these businesses feel more comfortable, more confident that they can mandate the vaccine and not face legal charges or some type of court cases, because now it is fully FDA authorized, meaning that it's been evaluated and it's determined safe. I'm actually an ex-military soldier, and I see the military is going to mandate it, which is good because we need our soldiers to be as strong as possible to defend us. But other organizations, as you said, such as schools, United Airlines, and what's going to happen is more and more people are going to get vaccinated. We'll be able to cut down infection rates. We'll be able to cut down hospitalizations and deaths.
Right, that is certainly the hope. And just really quickly, Dr. Quinn, so we know Pfizer now, Comirnaty is approved. What about Moderna and Johnson & Johnson? Do you think quickly that will happen?
Most definitely. Well, right now, Moderna, they have their paperwork in and they're under review. Johnson & Johnson, it is still to be unknown. They haven't publicly made reference of that. But the bottom line is once these vaccinations get the full authorization, the Moderna and what other vaccinations are to come in the future, we can now fight this COVID-19 pandemic and we can stop the hospitalizations, we can stop the deaths, and we can get through this and get back to our normal life we so very much need.
Absolutely. Dr. Timothy Quinn, practicing in Mississippi, a state very hard hit by the Delta variant. We thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.